Hey guys, I know there's been a lot of discussion about the shape of this suppressor and does it perform. There was a lot of things that we thought about with the 3D printed suppressors and getting to this shape. Yes, it's different. It's not a tube. It's even more different than the Vigilantis. This thing performs. 3D printers in the world that we're working in are very different than something in a 5-axis or 4-axis machine, which is something like the Vigilantis or most of our suppressors that we've ever shot with. 3D printed world, it's all about the build plate. I made these so that I could stack them linearly in a build plate. That allows me to get a higher production. It also allows me to make it cheaper for you. That was huge. Also, because they do stack linear, the waste, if we were to have circles, we have these little stars in the corners. The waste on something like this is it's less than a bottle cap. A bottle cap. Whereas the Vigilantis, filling up a paint bucket full of titanium. This is an efficient suppressor, but on top of that, this is a suppressor that may never have been done before, and because of the design and the shape, it adds a rigidity to it that we were able to do a dual wall suppressor that very few people have ever seen or thought about, and it allowed us to create this space that changes the tone of the suppressor. And I'm super passionate about this. I want to say this. I have so many thoughts and theories and ways of doing these, and we're already developing more that things that have never been thought out. And I get it. I get that it's a different shape, but on top of that, with the baffles, we have baffles that are designed just for functions. We have high flow baffle, high flow heat transmission baffle, the flower baffle design for our sound suppression, mostly sound suppression, is different than anything that's ever been created before. And it allows us to start pulling waves off of it while pulling heat and surface area, and then removing flash in some of our last baffles. And so there is this integration of baffles that are designed for very specifics, and as we print in a 3D space, we have to create structure for that. Some of that is more difficult in a tube, but this is special. This is quieter than the Vigilantis. I've had guys tell me, this is the quietest suppressor they've shot. This is quieter than Omega 300. No, the testing's not there because it costs a shit ton. But this is quiet. This is quieter, and it weighs 6 ounces less. This is better. It has a higher volume because of the triangular shape. I'm able to shoot over the top. This is a better suppressor, and it's really something unique. I get that some guys are going to just want a welded tube. They're going to want a Diligent Defense, the Enticer. It looks just like a Trash Panda and a Thunder Chicken, maybe an MG7, and probably several other cans. This doesn't look like that. This looks super unique, and on some of the bigger bores and some of the bigger guns, it'll handle it. It's 3D printed titanium. It is special in that regard as well, but also this has already got 600 rounds through it of 308s, 5.56, 6.5s, 6 mils. This has already had a lot through it, and it's quieter. The 5.56 round in this suppressor and a 30 cal suppressor is quieter than a 5.56 suppressor, and that's why we made this. Think about it. If you don't like it, go buy another tube, but the performance is why this looks like this, and that's why. That's why.